Swelling of the legs. Believe it or not, the swelling in the legs means that your kidneys are what balance the sodium and the water levels in your body. So it's an indication that the kidneys aren't very happy. So what you can do is you can increase your water intake and salt intake. One lady said, "More water, but look, I've got too much." Now, when the legs swell, do you know what that means? The water's not getting inside the cell, it's on the outside of the cell. And our cell has a bilayered membrane around it. And water cannot get in unless magnesium is there. Magnesium will pull the water inside the cell. And that's why a crystal of whole salt on your tongue before every glass of water, it gets the water into the cells. The quickest way to hydrate a body.
Are you noticing the rising concerns about leg swelling and the hidden dangers that come with it? Over 30% of adults in the US experience chronic swelling in their legs, leading to serious complications like varicose veins, blood clots, and in severe cases, deep vein thrombosis. If you're feeling that tight, heavy sensation in your legs, it's a sign your body is trying to tell you something. But here's the good news. Barbara O'Neill, a renowned health expert, has revealed the fastest, most effective ways to reduce swelling naturally and avoid long-term damage. Today, we're uncovering Barbara's top recommendations, including surprising natural remedies with ingredients you may already have at home.
What can we do for varicose veins? Varicose veins often has an inherited factor, but remember that genetics loads the gun, lifestyle pulls the trigger. It's an interesting study of today. It's called epigenetics, the effect of lifestyle on the cell. So if someone has inherited varicose veins, there are a few things they can do to manage it. If someone's carrying excess weight, that can certainly intensify the veins. Constipation, that excess weight on the lower legs can compound the problem. If the person with varicose veins chooses exercise, and I definitely choose you do, I would choose an exercise where you're not on your feet too much. So an exercise bike, swimming, that varicose system, your vein system, is the system that pumps the blood back up to the heart. And you have a second heart. It's your calf muscle. So you see right now I'm going up and down, just on my toes. That stimulates the calf muscle, which is the heart, or the second heart it's called, that pumps the blood in the venous system back up to the heart. Also rebounding. Even though with rebounding you're on your feet, it's a cushioning effect. And the rebounding is excellent for strengthening that venous system. Make sure you're well hydrated to keep that blood nice and thin. Make sure you're well nourished so that the cells are able to repair and heal. Taking cayenne pepper by mouth can also help because cayenne pepper thins the blood. Cayenne pepper also opens the capillaries. Cayenne pepper strengthens the arterial and the venous walls. So that person might start with 1/4 teaspoon in a little water with each meal 3 times a day, and they could build up to 1/2 teaspoon 3 times a day. So there are some simple things that you can do to help manage varicose veins.
Let's dive into these game-changing methods. Number 1. Witch hazel for varicose veins. You may have heard of witch hazel for treating skin irritation, but did you know it's also one of the most powerful remedies for reducing swelling, especially around varicose veins? According to Barbara O'Neill, applying witch hazel directly to swollen areas can significantly decrease inflammation and reduce the visibility of varicose veins. Witch hazel works by tightening and toning the blood vessels, which allows them to push blood more efficiently through your legs. This prevents fluid from building up and causing that dreaded swollen, heavy feeling. What makes witch hazel so effective? The secret lies in its astringent properties, which tighten the tissues around your blood vessels, making it easier for blood to flow. According to a review in the Journal of Integrated Standardized Homeopathy, witch hazel has been shown to help with varicose veins and reduce swelling. In a study, people who used witch hazel for 2 months experienced significant improvements in symptoms like pain and swelling. Barbara O'Neill recommends using a witch hazel cream, or soaking a cotton pad with witch hazel extract and gently applying it to the affected areas twice a day. Here's a pro tip. Apply witch hazel after a warm bath or shower when your pores are open to allow for deeper absorption and faster results. Within just a few days, you'll notice a visible reduction in both swelling and discomfort around your legs. 2. Cayenne pepper for circulation. Now let's talk about a powerful, fiery spice that can kick your circulation into high gear. Cayenne pepper. You might not think of cayenne pepper as a remedy for leg swelling, but Barbara O'Neill swears by its ability to boost blood flow and eliminate inflammation. The key lies in capsaicin, the active compound in cayenne pepper, which acts as a natural vasodilator. This means it widens your blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely and flushing out the fluid buildup that causes swelling.
The best heart herb is cayenne pepper. I've had some people say to me, but isn't cayenne pepper a stimulant? Well, it's different to all other stimulants because it stimulates the blood. And the blood is the life of the flesh. Anything that stimulates blood is going to be good for the body because the blood contains the life. Cayenne pepper does 3 things. Cayenne pepper thins the blood. It's a powerful blood thinner. We've had some guests come to us who are on aspirin to thin the blood. The research now is showing that aspirin causes brain bleeds, causes stomach bleeds, and it causes eye bleeds. Cayenne pepper does not cause any bleeds. In fact, if cayenne pepper is going through your arteries and your veins and it finds any bleeding, it'll seal the bleeding blood vessel. How come it can thin the blood and yet seal bleeding blood vessels? Well, God said that He gave herbs for the service of man. So the cayenne pepper comes in and says, where would you like me? I'll thin this blood. Oops, I'll seal off that bleeding blood vessel. It's a powerful herb. The book Back to Eden by Jethro Kloss, he devotes half a page to every herb and he devotes 10 pages to cayenne pepper. It's a powerful herb. Cayenne pepper not only thins the blood, it strengthens the arterial walls. So anyone who has had damage from all the things that we talked about that cause the damage, they can be repaired. And cayenne pepper helps to repair that. The third thing that the cayenne pepper does is it opens the capillaries. So you get a more powerful, effective flow of blood through the whole body. That's what cayenne pepper does. How do you take it? You can begin with 1/4 teaspoon in a little water 3 times daily. If you take it with your meals, it'll certainly help your digestion by boosting even more digestive enzymes. 3 times daily. In the book Back to Eden by Jethro Kloss, there's a couple of testimonies from doctors who have used cayenne pepper. One doctor said it's impossible to abuse it, and the other doctor said it will never cause a lesion. It might feel like it's burning. I like to call it a tickle, but it certainly settles down very quickly. We had a lady at one of our recent health retreats, and she saw the importance of ceasing her blood thinners, but she could not handle the cayenne pepper, so she took it in a capsule form. I think it's a pity to take it in a capsule form because when you take it by mouth, every part of the body that it touches is benefiting. But it is an option if a person finds it difficult.
Review in the Journal of Applied Chemistry highlights the health benefits of cayenne pepper, particularly for reducing swelling and inflammation. Swelling often occurs as a result of inflammation, which can be triggered by various factors such as injury, infection, or chronic conditions like arthritis. The capsaicin in cayenne pepper has been shown to reduce inflammation by lowering the levels of substance P, a neuropeptide that plays a key role in transmitting pain and inflammatory signals in the body. When substance P levels are decreased, the sensation of pain is diminished and the inflammatory response is moderated, leading to a reduction in swelling. Cayenne pepper also improves blood circulation, which is important for delivering nutrients and oxygen to areas that need healing, thereby reducing swelling. While cayenne pepper can be a natural remedy for swelling, it should be used in moderation, as excessive amounts can lead to stomach issues or kidney problems. Barbara O'Neill often recommends making a simple cayenne pepper tea. Just mix a quarter teaspoon of cayenne into warm water with a squeeze of lemon and drink it 3 times a day. This powerful combo gets your blood flowing, reduces swelling, and even gives you a natural energy boost without the crash of caffeine. For an even faster effect, Barbara suggests applying cayenne pepper cream directly to your legs. Massaging it into swollen areas can help relieve tightness and promote circulation. Start with a small amount, as capsaicin can be quite potent, and gradually increase as your body adjusts. 3. Magnesium oil. According to Barbara, magnesium is nature's secret weapon against both inflammation and circulation problems. Magnesium works by relaxing the blood vessels, allowing fluids to flow more freely and reducing the swelling that causes your legs to feel tight and heavy. The problem is, up to 75% of Americans are magnesium deficient, silently sabotaging the body's ability to fight inflammation and maintain healthy circulation.
Magnesium is an incredibly important mineral in the human body. It's responsible for about 400 enzymic functions. Magnesium is very, very important in the heart because there are 2 minerals that cause that heart to beat. Well, there's a few, but basically these 2. Calcium constricts, magnesium relaxes. And so an important part of getting proper heart health, especially if someone has high blood pressure, is magnesium. Magnesium is a water-hungry molecule, which means it absorbs water into itself.
According to a study published in the journal Magnesium Research, there might be a link between having low magnesium levels in the blood and developing a condition called chronic venous insufficiency. This condition happens when the veins in the legs have trouble sending blood back up to the heart, which can lead to issues like swelling, pain, or varicose veins. In the study, researchers looked at 600 people, 394 who had chronic venous insufficiency and 206 who did not. They compared the magnesium levels in both groups and found that people with chronic venous insufficiency had lower magnesium levels in their blood. This suggests that having less magnesium in your blood could be a risk factor for developing chronic venous insufficiency. Barbara O'Neill highlights magnesium oil as one of the fastest ways to reduce leg swelling. By massaging magnesium oil directly into your legs, you provide your body with the essential minerals it needs to relax the blood vessels, improve circulation, and flush out excess fluids, quickly alleviating that uncomfortable swelling and tightness.
My experience with magnesium oil is very positive. In fact, the research is showing that magnesium oil, which is applied topically to the outside of the body, is more effective and picked up more efficiently than taking the magnesium by mouth. And there can be a time for both. Our massage therapists always have magnesium oil. See, magnesium is a muscle relaxant. And so whenever you've got tight muscles, cramping muscles, the magnesium oil can be very effective. So whenever there's cramping muscles, you can apply the magnesium oil.
4. Dandelion tea. Barbara O'Neill also advocates for dandelion tea as an effective natural remedy for swollen legs.
Sweet lettuce. The other way you can have dandelion is you can use the root. Now there's a book you can buy, it's by an Australian woman, it's called How I Can Use Herbs in My Everyday Life, and it's by an Isabel Shepherd. And it's a great book because her book has all the garden weeds in it. And she says that the dandelion root, now this is why I was glad I got the root. Now that's not a very old plant, but the root is quite long. And she says, when you first make a garden, before you've got time to put all the fertilizer in it, plant dandelion in your garden. And she said the root can go to even 1 metre deep and it'll break up the soil. So when I first moved where I'm living now, the house that I lived in, the hill had been cut into to be able to build the house. But what does that mean? My house is just on clay. So I took my grandchildren, my 3 little granddaughters, and we went on a dandelion hunt all through the grass in the property where the health centre is. And they would run, I found one, Grandma, and they'd find the little flowers sitting on top because they just poke straight up. And when you see that flower, you dig deep, and we dug up the dandelions and we went and planted it all through my garden. So all through my garden is dandelion, because I wanted those roots to go very deep and break up the clay that my house was sit on. In fact, people look at my garden now and they don't know why it looks so good, because it is clay. But I've done a few things to it. That always helps. And I'll put wood chips on. Do you use wood chips? Wood chips are great. Do you know why? Wood chips cause the growth of a fungi called mycorrhiza.
Dandelion is a powerful diuretic that helps the body eliminate excess fluids, reducing swelling and fluid retention in the legs. It is also rich in potassium, which counteracts sodium and further supports the body's ability to manage swelling. According to a review in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, a recent study investigated how a special extract of dandelion leaves affects fluid retention in the body. In the study, volunteers took a specific amount of dandelion extract 3 times a day. The researchers aimed to see if this would help reduce swelling by promoting the removal of excess fluid. The results indicated that the dandelion extract did indeed help the body get rid of extra fluid, supporting its traditional use as a natural remedy for swelling. The study also highlighted that dandelion contains various natural compounds that may work together to enhance its effectiveness. Rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, dandelion offers several health benefits. Key compounds include flavonoids, which help improve blood circulation and reduce inflammation, making them beneficial for swelling. Phenolic acids are known for their diuretic effects, assisting the body in eliminating excess fluid, while terpenes may support liver function and aid in detoxification, further reducing swelling. This combination helps dandelion effectively reduce fluid retention and alleviate symptoms of swelling, making it a useful natural remedy. Barbara recommends drinking 1 to 2 cups of dandelion tea daily to flush out excess water and toxins. The diuretic properties of dandelion help relieve pressure in swollen areas by increasing urine production, which can significantly reduce fluid buildup in the legs. For even better results, she suggests combining dandelion tea with a balanced diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods to prevent future swelling. In addition to drinking the tea, Barbara sometimes suggests using dandelion extract in topical form, applying it to swollen areas for a soothing anti-inflammatory effect. Whether used as a tea or applied externally, dandelion is a potent remedy that can provide natural relief for swollen legs. If you're enjoying this video and finding the content helpful, be sure to like and hit the subscribe button below. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update on health tips and more.